Hello everyone. You need to watch part 1 about range before you watch this part. And this is part 2. And this part has got a lot of examples for you. So this is part 2 about range in grammar. So what is range in grammar? Part 2. I've got 4 questions for you. Question number 1. Can you give an example of range to show the different levels? This is your question for me. Why is range important? And number 3, how can we show range in our speaking and writing? And number 4, is range part of a grammar? So I will give you just a few seconds to think about the questions, and then I will show you the answers. Okay, let's move on. Can you give an example of range to show the different levels? Yes, I can, and I will show you. Now, if you look at this one here, this will show you. Let me just fix it. That's it. Now, this is the level, entry 1, entry 2, entry 3, level 1, level 2. And I explained this before. Entry 1 is basic, entry 2 is elementary, entry 3 is intermediate, level 1 is upper intermediate, and level 2 is advanced. So I am an entry 1 student. Which words do I write? I write nice. If I am entry 2, I have to write pretty. Pretty, 2 syllables. Nice has 1 syllable, 1 part. Pretty has 2. Entry 3, I have to write 3 syllables. Attractive. Level 1, I have to write like a compound adjective. 2 adjectives together, compound adjective. Good looking. So good looking is a compound adjective, which means I put good, I put looking, and I make a compound adjective. This is level 1. Level 2, magnificent. So 4 syllables or 4 parts. Of course, this is my own explanation of the range, in the words of language. And it doesn't mean like if you are entry 1 you cannot use the word pretty, but I'm just showing you how you can show the range in your words at the level you are studying. So if you are entry 1, you have to use simple sentences in 1 paragraph, or if you cannot write the paragraph, you can write 4 or 5 simple sentences because you are entry 1. If you go to entry 2, you have to use simple and mainly compound sentences in 2 paragraphs. So now you have to write 2 paragraphs. And that's why I put it in blue. Number 2 is in blue. If you are entry 3, you have to use compound and some complex sentences in 3 paragraphs. And level 1, you have to use compound, some compound, and some complex sentences in 4 paragraphs. And level 2, you have to use some compound and a lot of complex sentences in 5 paragraphs. So as you can see, entry 1 you write 1 paragraph, entry 2, 2, 3, 3, level 2 you write 5 paragraphs, and then you are moving from simple sentences to compound and complex, and then until you go to level 2. Now this is the explanation. Let's move on to more examples. Again, watch this again and again and again to see the range in the words. This is the range in the words between levels, and this is the range in sentences between levels. Let's move on to more examples. Let's look at this one here. So here, entry 1, Kate always likes coffee. So this is what? Entry 1. A simple sentence. Why? There is no conjunction. Very good. Entry 2. Kate always likes coffee, and her sister likes coffee too. So what do I use here? I use a compound sentence. Why is it a compound sentence? Because I use and as a conjunction. Now let's move to entry 3. Kate, who likes coffee, lives in Birmingham. What's this sentence? Simple or compound or complex? It is a complex sentence. Very good. Why is it a complex sentence? Because I use who. Who is a relative pronoun. If you use who, it means you make a complex sentence. Of course, who or whom or which or that, whoever, you know, or whomever, we have 7 relative pronouns. If you use one of them correctly, it means you are making a complex sentence. Now, level 1, Kate, who likes coffee and studies English, lives in Birmingham. So again, this is a complex sentence. In fact, this is a compound complex sentence. It's a compound complex sentence because I have who, which makes the sentence complex, and I use and, which makes the sentence compound. So I've got 2 sentences inside each other, and this is level 1. If you go to level 2, Kate, who likes coffee and studies English, lives in Birmingham. However, which means but, she prefers to drink juice after lunch and to study math in Manchester. So this is a sentence which I have written for you, and this shows you again level 2 kind of sentence. So I use who, which means I make a complex sentence. I use and to make a compound sentence. I use however, which is formal conjunction, joining, you know, sentences. And however, from here, this is the first one, you know, from Kate until Birmingham, and from she until Manchester. These 2 sentences are joined by however. So however is a very strong conjunction. It is a formal conjunction, and I use here, as you can see, semicolon, and I use a comma. So this is a level 2 sentence, and you know, I hope you can see the range of sentences from entry 1 to entry 2 to entry 3 to level 1 to level 2. I will give you more examples. Be patient and you will get them soon. Okay, here we go. I am happy. This is an entry 1 sentence because you don't use a conjunction. Very good. I am happy because I learn English. So here I use because as a conjunction. It means, and it is an entry 2 sentence. So you can join 2 simple sentences with a conjunction because. This means this is an entry 2 sentence. I am really happy in this college because I have improved my English a lot. This is an entry 3 sentence. Why? You use an adverb. You use really. Really is an adverb. You use it here. And you add in this college. In this college is here, but it's not here. It's here. You add it. You use 2 verbs to show the present perfect. So here you use 2 verbs. Have improved. This is present perfect, and it has 2 verbs. And also one of the verbs is more difficult than learn. When you are entry 2, you are using learn, which is present simple, and it is 1 verb. But when you are entry 3, you are using present perfect, which has 2 verbs. And you are not using learn, which is easy to use. You are using improved, which is more difficult than learn. Also, you add a lot after English. Can you see English? This is English, a lot. But here, English full stop. Here, a lot. And this is the difference in sentences, or in the difference in, if you want, in the range of sentences between entry 1, entry 2, and entry 3. Now, if you look at this sentence, this is like level 1 or even level 2, you can say, apparently, I have immensely enjoyed my English course, not only because I was able to improve my English skills, but also because I boosted my level of confidence. Again, I said this sentence can be level 1. In fact, even I can put level 2, no problem. It's difficult to, it's just because between level 1 and level 2 there is just, a little gap. But let me explain why it is like this. So you use a difficult adverb at the beginning of the sentence. Apparently is an adverb because it has ly, and this is a difficult adverb. So you don't say clearly, you say apparently. You use the present perfect, have enjoyed. And if you use the present perfect, means you are entry 3 and above. And you use a difficult adverb between the two verbs, immensely. Immensely is a difficult adverb. Immensely. So immensely means a lot, or largely, or greatly. But it is a difficult adverb. Immensely is a difficult adverb. It means like much. But because you are level 2, you don't use much. You use words from level 1 or level 2. You use a difficult conjunction to write a compound sentence. So not only but also, this is a difficult conjunction, and you are using it in this sentence, to join, the two sentences together. I have immensely enjoyed my English course. Not only because I was able to improve my English skills, but also because I boosted my level of confidence. So I repeat, not only but also is a conjunction, and this is level 1, level 2 conjunction. You boosted, again use boosted. Boosted, you did not say improve, you said boosted. Boosted means again improve, but boosted is again high level 1, level 2. You boosted to show you are good at synonyms, and this is again you are showing the range. You use level of confidence instead of confidence. You can say my confidence, but when you say my level of confidence, means you are showing your ability to play with the words, and you are showing the range. Very good. Now if you go to this one, level 2 sentence, again as I said, it can be level 1, level 2 sentence because there's a little gap. Understandably, the English course which I am currently attending at Birmingham Metropolitan College promotes my functional English skills in so many ways that now I feel more assertive than ever about speaking better English and producing a broad range of writing on various subjects. Wow, I know it's a long sentence, I completely understand, but again, this is a level 2 sentence. But I will explain to you why it is a level 2 sentence and how you make it. Of course, I speak about Birmingham Metropolitan College here, but there are many colleges in Birmingham, and I was a teacher in many colleges in Birmingham. Okay, so now let's look at this one here. You use a difficult adverb, understandably. This is a difficult adverb. It means how the way you understand it, or the way it is, and you use a relative pronoun which, and which makes a complex sentence, which is here, this one. You show you are good at using synonyms. Why? You use understandably instead of clearly or obviously. You can say clearly, nearly the same as understandably, but because you want to show your range, you are using understandably. You used again currently means now, but you are showing the range, so you use currently because you are level 2. And the same, I'm going to read promote instead of develop, assertive instead of confident, producing instead of making, various instead of different, and broad instead of wide. So are using different words, different difficult words, sometimes formal words, sometimes words which have more than one syllable to show your range. You don't say in many ways, and now I feel, but you use in so many ways that now I. So again, the structure is difficult, and this is a level 2 structure. You use 2 adjectives before skills. You say functional English skills, so you don't use one adjective before skills. You are using 2 adjectives. Again, this is range. You are showing me you are good at using many adjectives before nouns. You use on various subjects, and this shows your writing is academic, because you can say writing about my subjects, you can say writing about my subjects, but when you say, writing on many subjects, means you are showing me your English is academic. Now, why range is important? Range is important. I think I explained this, 2 or 3 times in this video, and I'm going to repeat again, because once you understand it, once means when. Once you understand it, you will be able to speak and write better English. How can we show range in our speaking and writing? Again, to show range in our speaking and writing, we have to vary our vocabulary. Vary means write different vocabulary, and vary our sentence structure and ideas. So the higher the level is, the broader your range should be. The higher your level is, the broader, the wider your range should be. And I gave you many examples in this video. Please watch it again and write information down to see what's level 1, what's entry 2, what's entry 1, etc. Is range part of grammar? Yes, range is part of grammar, because grammar studies word structure, which means how you make words, and sentence structure, how you make sentences. And that's when I say like range. So if you are entry 1, you write these words. You are entry 3, you write different words. If you are entry 1, you write these sentences, but when you are entry 3 or level 1, you write different sentences. So grammar is about words and sentences. Learn these words and use them in good sentences. You may use a dictionary or www.google.com to find these words and read sentences about them. Then you may write similar sentences to improve your writing. These are the words you have to write: range, attractive, magnificent, level, apparently, boost, once as a conjunction, because once means one time, but I want you to use it as a conjunction, and I explained the meaning of once. Once means when. Self-assertive, functional, and structure. So try to use these words in sentences. You can use Google, you can use a dictionary to help you. Thank you for watching the video again. Please click on subscribe if you want to watch more free videos in future. Thank you.